Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Acid Rain World again. Today we have the Osprey Commando, and he seems to come with loads of stuff. Helmet, knife, new pistol, new assault rifle. It looks like a backpack and something else, I think. I'm not sure. Hard to tell in the back because it's quite dark and they glare. Box art looks great. I do like the look of that helmet on the box art. I hope it looks that good in real life. Let's find out. I have to say, I've been really pleasantly surprised with the release schedule for Acid Rain World and Annex 2179 and Joy Toy as well. There's so much stuff coming out. It's looking awesome. Okay, so we have, that is a huge backpack. Figure, backpack, and his weapon stuff. Nothing underneath the foam on the crate. So let's have a look at accessories first. That is a new gun, and that is amazing. I was hoping the magazine will come out, but it doesn't. That is one powerful looking gun. It's huge as well. Also, his pistol is like a machine pistol. That looks phenomenal too. Very sci-fi, and this rather nasty looking curved blade as well. The only thing I'll say is I would prefer a bit more metallic color on that blade. The guns have a touch of color, you can see on both of them. Then this is that huge backpack. Cool. Okay, so it's a backpack, and he has a vest which you would attach the backpack to and then put over your shoulders, and the backpack does open. You can take the top off. Ooh, smells funky. Like dirty laundry, someone's socks. Wait a minute, I'm joking, there's nothing in there. And what's nice is you've got the little notches cut out here and here, where the notches here and here will fit on, so it's a nice fit, and it makes it more difficult to see that it's actually got an opening. So the first thing I will do is, let me see, which way around should I go? That way. Is I will attach this to this, because it's far easier to put this on. It's like this, as opposed to after you've put it on his, put this on his back. These are notoriously difficult to put on. I might actually heat this up, expand the hole, and stick on after. Some people actually glue their Acid Rain stuff on because they get so annoyed with it popping off so many times. All right, that is on. That should be okay. Touch wood. Let's look at this figure. Okay, so helmet comes off. It's a balaclavaed head underneath with dead eyes, like this 1,000-yard stare. But it's not weathered on this hat. There's no inking. That's a shame on that balaclava. The helmet itself is fantastic. I really dig that. That's got such a great sci-fi look. I just wish it satted. I wish it sat slightly lower. It does sit low, but it needs to go further to cover his chin. I think that'll look better. But it looks great. Figure sculpt. He's got camouflage trousers like we just saw very recently on Kelsey, the combat instructor. Interestingly, his arms seem really long, and they got a perma bend, not straight. They're permanently slightly bent. If I turn to the side, you can see that bend there. His arms are, they just give the impression of being really long, almost down to his kneecaps. My hands are here, his hands go to there. And I know what you're thinking, why are you wearing those colored trousers with that top? Because I went to work after the gym. I went to gym after work, hence the gym top, and I put my work trousers on over the top, hence the work trousers. Okay. Great fashion sense, I know. Okay, so his arms are a touch long, which seems a bit strange because they're normally not on Acid Rain that disproportionate. He has got, which is interesting, clips here and here. So what can attach to that? I wonder. Now, That's got me thinking. These guns can't attach to that, can they? Yes, they can. There you go. Not sure they're meant to attach to it, but they can. That's pretty cool. And then his knife has, oh, his sword can just pop into that, I guess. Will that close with that on? Yes, it will. So he's a great big sword, machete, cutlass, knife, whatever can go in there, but there's no specific sheath for it. Okay, let's see he holds his, let me see if I can put this backpack on first of all. Maybe that's why they gave him such long arms. Who knows? If they say you're supposed to put the backpack on first, I'll scream, because that will make it far more difficult to do. Come on, long arms, yeah. With long arms, it does make it a damn sight easy to fit this on, so maybe that's the reason why his arms are orangutan-like, or maybe he's genetically modified. Okay, that is on. Let's put the back on. And now he wants to fall backwards. He's going to be very, very overbalanced, but he looks fantastic. We've seen this before in, is it the Cossack Trooper? Cossack Marksman? I forget. I'll stay back to the videos in case it was. Okay, let's say he holds his guns. He should hold it easier with having longer arms. In fact, before that, let me take this. No, let me leave it on. Let's look at his articulation. Be a bit unfair. Really good left and, in fact, take this helmet off. No, leave on. Really good left and right. It has up, down, side to side. Really good shoulders. Again, it's going to be let down. He gets a certain point, and the shoulder's going to want to pop out of the joints, but he gets approaching. There we go. 180. Not bad. Biceps, we know already. Oh, let me just out of this world. Look at that. He can put his hands behind his head. Fantastic. There is, let me see. Small swivel at the bicep. Hands, he has a gun articulation, wave articulation, and the hands swivel. There is trunk, but it's underneath his vest, so it's very limited. He has waist. Hips don't go so far because of the sculpting on the belt, unfortunately. Forwards is not bad. Backwards is pretty damn good. Arms go all the way around, which is fine. There's a thigh twist, double kneecap. He gets as tight as you want on the bend, which is fantastic. Here's a ballerina. Is pretty good. Here's Michael Jackson, his dorsal flexation. It's pretty good. His feet turn at the ankle, which is fantastic. And they swivel side to side at the feet. Okay, so great articulation. Let's say he holds his rifle. This might be a bit of a struggle, but let's have a look. Hand grips that exceptionally well. Now, with his long arms, he should be able to grip this like it's really going to be ridiculously easy. And he does. Now, I wonder whether they gave him long arms because of the gun or made the gun big because he's got long arms. Either way, it works for him. The only issue he'll have is that backpack is so heavy, is counterbalancing it. Okay, pretty good. He looks fantastic, I have to say. Okay, and while he's holding that, attacked by a cellophane bag. This one can just be attached to the side here as his backup weapon, and that can be in the bag as we saw earlier. Let's see how he holds the the rather large machine pistol. I'm guessing that's what it looks like. And how he holds his sword, I guess, or machete, or cutlass, or whatever you want to call it. Very, very nice indeed. He looks absolutely fantastic. He's jumping into my top 10 Acid Rain figures. Maybe into the top 5. He does look fantastic. Okay, let's compare him to some other figures. So let's have a look at, let me see who should use first of all. Let's use I've got Joy Toy, I've got a CIA Bounty Hunter. And they do scale well size-wise, but I'm going to suggest to you that the CIA Bounty Hunter is going to be outgunned because the size of his weapons and the caliber of his weapons is going to be far bigger than the CIA Bounty Hunter's one. And look at the size of that rifle compared to the CIA guy's one. It's like huge. Scales very well with Joy Toy, and will work very well with Joy Toy as well, which is great because a lot of us like to mix up our toy line into our own universes. Let's use Chapmay, the exosuit. See, now he's going to be outgunned by this huge gun on the exosuit. Again, scales well with the Chapmay and the exosuit, which is nice. His shoulder mounted cannon fell off there. Looks good there. Look forwards. The camera's there. Let's see how he scales with a 01st Legion Spears. More sci-fi, more armored. Scales well with them too. Let's look at one of my custom Fortnite figures, which I'm still slowly working on. The problem is, as I get to a certain point and I start on something else, and I sort of gets pushed to the back of the queue. Scales very well with that too. And then lastly, let's look at another Acid Rain World figure. We'll use the Civic Company Sentinel because he is here next to me anyway. And as you expect, Acid Rain, he scales well, though he does appear to be bigger than the Civic Company Sentinel. Fantastic figure. I really like this a lot. I do highly recommend it. I've got a couple. Maybe when I'm paid again, I might get some more. But the problem is there's so many new toys coming out. It's like, okay, let me buy one of the new things or pre-order. Otherwise, I miss out on that in the future. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. And I am signing out saying, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back soon with more awesome action toy videos for you. Stay happy, keep collecting, and check out the rest of my content because I've got 700 plus videos now for you guys to see, okay? Bye-bye.